Just coming up to 8 AM, decent night's sleep. But spent the last hour basically doing a big purge on my Facebook. I hardly use Facebook anymore. Anyway, maybe just to message my mum once more, which I haven't done in a while because one, either I haven't had time, or two, I kind of don't feel like wanting to talk to family right now at this time. But oh, don't worry, that's just the coffee maker for Chris, because we both have our own little coffee makers. I have mine with my coffee stuff, and he has with his. He likes the ground coffee. I like my Insta coffee. So a nice good mug of Nescafe works like a treat. But honestly, it was something of a long time coming because I had to just come to a consideration. Not a lot of people reach out to me anymore on Facebook, any of my old friends and such. I'm always the one, and I've turned into a Navi at this point when it came to it, where I'm always saying, hey, hi, hi, hey, hi, hi, and I'm always being left hung up on either my message has been read and not replied, or outright my message is not being answered whatsoever. Or read. Sorry, I'm just waking up. So, I've always seen that as from my point of view, as like, well, that sucks. But also, I'm the one that's always reaching out to them, and barely I get anyone from back home in Wales reaching out to me to see if I'm okay, send a message out to see if, hey, are you doing alright, with COVID and everything, or how is everything on your side, and, they barely talk to me. So I just looked and I thought, right, whatever was left of my 100 odd friends on my friends list, I basically just compressed it down to now around about 40. But again, I was just talking to Joel now because I was telling him exactly the same thing. I said, mate, I'm going to be honest, I had to do it, and it sucks. It really does. So nice messaging back to but nah, he's doing alright. Bad back and all that shit. But once in a while, friends like that, they'll message to see if I'm doing okay, instead of straight up being like, hi. Then I message back, hey, how you doing? And they don't message me back for maybe like 4 or 5 weeks. And it's so I know some people may be busy, but here's the thing, so am I. But even if I'm busy, I still have time to quickly message her to say, hey, how you doing? Hope everything's alright. I'm busy at the moment. I'll give you a message later on. And I still take into consideration the time frame of everything that's going on. Excuse me. So there's that. But yeah, it had to be done. And I hardly use Facebook anymore, so just had to basically maybe look about getting rid of it piece by piece. I hardly use it anymore. It's like I said, no one gives a shit. But today is the day for us. Me and Chris are going to be heading over to the casino because we're going to get our vaccines. Apparently it's going to be our first dose of vaccine, so it's not going to be the Johnson & Johnson one, which is the one and done. To be honest, I'm kind of glad it is, because I'm reading up on this here and that. With this one, there is a around about like a 60% effectiveness that you'll be immune to this. When the 2 doses, it gives a boost. So it's like the first one gives you an X percentage, and then the second dose boosts that then. So you're looking at around about nearly 90%. of effectiveness of being immune, or just fighting off COVID, which is nice to have. So, even if it's a 2-doser, anyway, as long as it gets me on work for a little bit, that's perfectly fine. But, like I said, I told my boss that I will be maybe running late for work when it comes to it, and he said that's perfectly fine. If you're running late, we still pay you because you technically are working, and also as well, you know, this is COVID, this is the pandemic, the vaccine, and this is the new company policy. I'm like, alright, fair enough, that's understandable. So, in exchange, I saw him yesterday when I came to work, and I said, listen buddy, thank you again for letting me take the time to get the vaccine, that is awesome. If you want me to for today, or for tomorrow's shift, which is today, I can, because I'm in apparently 11:15 till 4:30, depending on what our hours look like for this week. And I know you want me to help the other manager with price checks and inventory and stuff, and I know it's a big list with that, and you want to try and get much of that done today. If we feel as though that we may be coming to the end of that list, to try and push a little bit more out, so for the next day, you know, there's less to worry about with that list. Do you want me to stay behind after my shift, or after 4:30? Do you want me to stay on one or two more hours and help try and bring that list down? And he was like, that would be very helpful, thank you so much for that. Fair enough, I know I don't like to be in work for long, but to be honest, I'm too fucking nice. And, you know, it's a good experience, plus as well, gives me good recognition as well. Oh god, I've turned into one of those employees. I'm gonna get some coffee in me, and I'm gonna wake the fuck up. Maybe watch some DuckTales again. Jabs. That's my box cutter, I don't care. So I had my shot done. Although the sad thing was, couldn't film or record anything or take pictures in there, which fair enough. Privacy. As soon as I had the vaccine, I had coffee. I went straight into work, and I worked then from 11 till 6 because I stayed behind a little longer to try and help as much as I can. But it was kind of fun when, yeah, I'm wearing boxers, don't worry. But it was kind of fun that I'm trying to get as much done, and they said, oh, we've got a deadline, we've got to get this done by tonight as much as we can. But at the same time, it's like, again, short-staffed, and we had a lot of customers, especially in furniture, when they're asking for specific items or specific patios, because we now have fucking patios again. It's coming up to the summer season, so the patios are coming in, and we're already sold out. And already we had news to say, oh yeah, trucks and deliveries are coming a little bit more, or a little bit less than expected now, so that's kind of pulled the rug from under all of us. So we're trying to sort out a couple of things to say, yeah, we're gonna have to take your name and number, and when we get the deliveries in, we'll give you a call to see if you're still interested. And we got so much fucking papers and scrap papers all in the office on a board, in which looks so cluttered up, and like there was like one huge ass piece of paper for one name and number, and it's like, yeah, I don't like that. So what do I end up doing? I went to Dollar Tree after work. I'm gonna take these into work tomorrow with me, and oh, hold on, bought index cards. I'm gonna give them to the office and say, use these, just put the names and everything down, and go from there. But also, I told the manager that I was working with tonight. I said, listen, if I'm unable to get any of this, all of this done, I'm working with you first thing in the morning, as well as cleaning the store, you know, disinfecting and such. I'm happy to take some of the clothes that I have. I'll take it down to the desk with me. I'll have those folded out and ready, and then I'll be like, right, these need to go back on the shelf and such, and we can go from there. But seriously, it's just like, what the fuck? I'm just tired. I'm trying to get much done, but when we're
short-staffed and we get extra busy and people wanting everything now because they have the stimulus checks. It's like, oh my god, I want that, but at the same time I don't have the fucking patience. So please, let us just try and do our jobs for the love of God, please. Guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night. It is getting late and I gotta be up in 5 hours because I gotta be on work at 8 till 1. I'm going to try my best to get as much work as I can tomorrow, but at the same time I'm going to be the type of person where it's like I'm going to get as much as I can until 1, and then after that I'm done, I'm off for the next 2 days, please do not disturb me. Pretty much how I feel. But thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you have, as always, don't forget to hit that like button. My arm still hurts as well from the injection, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand spanking new day, and hopefully it should be better than the rest. Until then, take it easy guys. Nosta.